Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Have a blessed Sunday, everyone. Yes, yes. Always say yes. Today is Sunday, May 9, 2021, and this is one of the best days that we have. So, nag-greet me kaninyo sa maayong adlaw diya sa adlawng Domingo. O ang atong gospel karon sa kuanto sa John chapter 15 verses 9 to 17. So, doon na ba kayo makapaambit sa atong mga kaibigan? Just a casual way of sharing.
Ang atong gospel karon daghan kayo gi-mention gid ang love. Love ni Jesus Christ sa ato, yung friendship sa ato o ang yang gusto gid nga we will love him in return. So in order to follow him, we must love one another. Manang way nga mas show nato nga love nato si Jesus Christ. We must love one another as we love ourselves. So first, love God, then show our love for Jesus to one another.
So love God and love others as much as we love ourselves. So yun na niya. Ang kon karon ako sa makapaambit karon langga about sa to gospel karon kay sa akong pagbasa kagani kay ako maning gi-share sa akong live streaming ang word nga love kasiyang gyud gi-mention sa gospel. So makita nato nga ang love mo gyud ang core, pinaka-importante kay sa tanang importante kung mahigugma ta. Ang paghigugma nato gili gyud gikan sa nagkalalay nga sources kung dili gikan gyud sa kasing-kasing gikan kang Jesus Christ. Nga ang pagpakamatay magpakamatay ka para mabuhi ang uban mo ng klase nga gugma nga gihatag sa Ginoo kanato kay nagpakamatay biya siya in order for us to live. So, doon na tayo
Muna nga love nga gusto niya mahitabo sa ato.
Sa ato tanan. So lisod kay pagadto sa langit. Nag-aim ta pa yun sa langit pero lisod kay it's very narrow. Lisod kay ato ang langit. Doon ay tulo ka klase nga basic klase sa love. Sa millennial time karon nag-open ko sa Google, doon na 7 o 8 ka klase nga love. Pero ang basic na love nga ako natunan sa bata pa ko is tulo lagi kabuk mga kanang Greek word nga itawag siyang eros, mo nang erotic, kanang sensual, romantic, sexual relationship mo na ang erotic love niya. Ang ikadua din ang kuan din siya ikadua philia, Philie, filial love kanang gugma nato sa atong isikataw sa kitang duha. Filial love ang gugma nato sa atong mga pamilya, sa atong mga higala. Pero ang pinaka the most big nga love nga gusto sa Ginoo katog yung agape. Ang pagbasa na agape. So it's about God's love, God's uncomparable and unconditional love. Munang gan sa Ginoo. So munang God has wanted us to do and to feel for our neighbors. So karon natay guests. So ang atong guest karon kay kung ano nito to, official or regular na to nga guest sa live streaming na to everyday, Monday to Friday. So kung follow mo sa 7:30 in the evening sa Pilipinas o 6:30 in the morning din sa Canada, na aming live streaming per ni Alma sa Loyal Team. Then kini siya among official or regular without asking her. Amo na siya official nga sharer. Kay maayo kasi maayo siya nga sharer kay makapenetrate gud sa imong heart ba. Di ta maglangan kadundok sa ngalan
Emelyn.
Sister Emelyn
Dagatan.
Yeah. So nindot kay iyang apelyido kay Dagatan pero ang Ginoo bitaw na Ocean of Mercy. Ocean kayo iyang apelyido. So ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to have you, Sister Emelyn, in our blog, our Sunday's blog. A round of applause for Sister Emelyn.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to his disciples, "As the Father loves me, so I also love you. Remain in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and your joy might be complete. This is my commandments. Love one another as I love you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. Love one another. I no longer call you slaves, because a slave does not know what his master is doing. I have called you friends, because I have told you everything I have heard from my Father. It was not you who chose me, but I who chose you, and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will remain, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you. This I command you. Love one another. Today, I will be reflecting the last 2 verses of the Gospel. It was not you who chose me, but I who chose you, and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will remain, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you. This I command you. Love one another. After reading it, I came to ask myself, what is the most challenging thing in my life living as a person? In my life, I have an experience to live in a community where all the members have different ideas, different will, principles, and likes. Here comes the challenge, because living with the other person seems like playing a puzzle. We have always the difficulties on how to accept them, accept the person next to us of who they really are, both their gifts and their flaws. I can't deny also my own imperfections, especially when disappointments and character occur, and it seems that all the things that happen around me is in its proper disorder due to our differences and shortcomings. Most of the time, we tend to choose whom we want to stay with. But just like our family, we don't choose the family whom we wanted to be born. I don't choose to be born with them, but God did. The gospel of today says that God chose me to be with my family, the persons where I learned my firsts, grow, and became the person I am now with respect and love. So much in our life, my dear friends, is beyond our choosing. We like to think that we choose to love, but rather, it is the love of the capital letter L, which is Jesus itself, is the one who chose us and sustain us in our purpose of the love we find. We like to think that we who decide whom we will marry, yet many will point out that they didn't choose their own marriage in which they find themselves. Somehow it seems quite different. We don't choose the children we have. We may not choose to be single. We may not find ourselves settled. We don't choose our mothers, whom we grow, in which today we honor their feast day. A role of a mother that God himself designed for us children to be molded into which God wanted us to be. A person whom God placed a heart that will contain a life into which development, whether in problems and in happiness of their own growth, they didn't choose to be with that. But it is God who is the one who chose them. It is precisely then in this model of ours that we grow into people and situations whom love, chosen by our God to love one another. A blessed Sunday to everyone.
Thank you kayo, Sister Emelyn. Kabalo ka sa pakpak sa lamok ba? Pero di ko na ako kapakpakan sa lamok. Ang lamok would anara. Pero ang iyo pakpak, a round of applause. A round of applause. So, round. So, Sister Emelyn, thank you kayo kay nindot kayo imong pagpaambit kay murag mamubuan ra kapag paminaw to sa kanindot sa imong yes, sharing, di ba?
Kayo brief, concise, o
understandable kay masabtan. So thank you.
Gyud sa kuan.
Murag maklaro gyud Sister Emelyn nga dako kayo ang imong training diha sa inyong community where dito ka sa sulod sa kumbento. So salamat kaayo sa imong self of giving nga dili ka gahikaw sa imong pagpaambit kay gusto ginamo ni Bingay ni Alma sa Loyal Team nga ang among vlog dili madungog lamang sa mga entertainment kundi una gid ang Ginoo. So salamat.
Gyud mo na kong aim na to.
Aim na mo. Okay. So ito po si Loyal Pasa, hindi nagpapasa habang may buhay, may pag-asa. God bless.